Alright, so we got Mike and John over here changing out the bearings in this wheel hub right here. So I'll try to record everything to do because no one has a video on it yet. So I'm gonna change out this wheel bearing because look at that. It's nasty. First, just take off the wheel, of course. Take out the nut right here. It's a 17. Careful with these strip super easily. Make sure you use a socket like this, not a socket like that. And then use one of these right here. Pop that sucker off. Get the brake disconnected with 18s? I think 18s. And then just gotta get this guy down here. And then it should all be free. So you will also need to remove a 10 mil right there for the sensor right here. And then you'll need to remove the 10 mil that holds on this guy. And then you will also need to remove this guy for the toe link. Or not toe link, but the tie rod end. Shout out John and his music. I don't know if he has a song posted anywhere, but if he does, I'll put it in the description. But if not, I'll still post his SoundCloud. Anyways, so for these guys, for all these ball joint, this one, this lower one, and this one, you'll need to get one of these. Super cheap. And then you just simply tighten it until it pops off. All right, so got this guy out. Definitely need some new lower ball joints, and probably uppers too, and probably everything. We're just kind of planning on doing everything on here. So now I just gotta take this cap off right here with just a screwdriver and a hammer. All right, and then once you get this cap off, this is hammered in a little bit. You're just gonna wanna hammer it back out and then hit this with the 36 mil socket. And you want to take out this guy. All right, and now you'll need to get the spindle in shop press. All right, so now I got the hub out, the bearings. So to get the race off of bearing race off of the hub, got one of these kits. Basically, you just see if I can grab it. Clamp it on underneath, and then you use a ratchet, and it basically lifts this up, sort of like kind of like a reverse press. And then for this guy, well, I'll show that next. Basically, this is what it looks like when it's all mounted up, and then it's a 17 right here. And then I just have it hooked up to my impact and just pull right off. Let's see. Might have to hold it down. Let's see. This thing worked actually really well. I thought I was doing something wrong, or I thought it was just so stuck on there that it wasn't gonna work. Because I mean, I have a Milwaukee impact, M18 fuel, so I was like, I don't know why it's not coming off, but just hold the trigger down, make sure everything's tightened up on here, make sure everything's lined up. It'll come off. It came off. So, yeah, now I just gotta take this stuff out. So, let's see. This should just, look at all that. wrong side. Let's see here. So yeah, so all that's out. Let's see, I think there's maybe one more ring in there. Yeah, so I gotta get that out still. Well, trying to get the snap ring out, and of course the snap ring pliers I got. Oh, got some new ones. These are definitely much nicer. And then, let's see here. Okay, so, is it that right there? I'm confused. There we go. All right, so, finally got the snap ring out. It's a huge pain in the butt. I don't know why. I mean, I guess we know that this thing is super solid. I actually had to get someone else out here to help me. But yeah, so now I just gotta get the outer bearing race out and then get this bearing and hub back in. Okay. Now to get the bearing race out, the outer bearing race on the spindle. Open this guy. Here we go. Oh wow, so you just gotta find the right size. It fits. This one might. Looks like that one fits perfectly. All right, so as you can see, I'm nice and clean. I got the outer bearing race out with this. Use this, basically stacked it like that, and pressed it out. So now it's all clean, all ready to get the new bearing. I'm just gonna throw some grease in there just to make sure everything goes in nice and smooth. Ooh, it's red. I was not expecting red, but that works. Yep. Just like that. Yep. All right, and then probably put some on the, might put some on the bearing too, right there. And I'm gonna get this pressed in right now. So once you get the bearing all pressed back in, you just gotta make sure you get this piece. I'm not sure what it's called. You just gotta make sure you put it in the right way, like that, same way it came out. And you get the new nut on, and hammer it in right there. And then you just pop the cap back on, and give it a few taps. Now it's ready to go back in. Wheels back on. No more wobble. Before it would wobble so bad. So now everything should be pretty good. Good to go.